Welcome back to another beautiful episode of the Backup's Backup. This is episode 28. I'm here with my best friend in the whole wide world almost, Chase. Say hi.
Hi, Chase.
Very good. And I am your other co-host, Jacob, just a humble servant to the main co-host, President Chase.
Yeah, right. Everybody thinks it's your show, apparently. Even the one I love dearest.
Yes,
wife.
Exactly. Speaking of loving the ones dearest, my wife and I just finished watching, or no, actually we only got like 2/3 of the way through the newest episode that came out as of now, which is the D&D inspired one. Episode 26, I think.
Yeah.
And she loved it, loved your activity.
Oh, Tyler loved it too. He texted me.
She says, he also texted me, I'll talk to you about that off camera. But it was nudie pics. No. She said that she loved that activity and she would love to see it again. So maybe I have to make a point to do one for you. And I was re-listening to it. What's up?
I'm sure we could do it again.
Yeah, and I just want to again praise how creative and fun it was for you to, because it took a lot of work the more I listened to it, because I was too shocked with all of the new information to be able to
of course,
really put in all of the work that you clearly put into it, because I shit my pants and I kind of just didn't get over that. Spoiler alert. So I just wanted to shout you out. How
Thanks,
you been,
man? I've been mostly great. A little bit of a rough patch when I came on here, but whatever.
That's
guys.
okay.
You come here to forget about that stuff, roll with it, and talk about something that's really obviously important.
Yeah, like for an example, I saw somebody wearing a quarter zip backwards today at the mall.
You know what they call that?
And then the show just ends. No, what do they call it?
I don't know. I was hoping you would know, to be honest with you.
I called it the reverse turtleneck because the front view looks like a turtleneck.
Maybe they wanted a turtleneck, didn't have one, and went, well, I do have this quarter zip.
Well, that's what it looks like, but you turn around and the pattern and zipper is on their back. So it's very obviously like there is a disconnect here.
Obvious to some, Jacob.
But I kind of fucked with it.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was sick.
Yeah, and that's my confession. Because my confession is I didn't say anything to them. So I didn't have the balls.
Yeah. I wish that I had a confession. And, I tried to be, just guys, whenever you come on here every week and you confess something you did that you're not proud of, you really start to get thinking about what you do.
Yeah.
You really do. And I don't think I had anything.
Yeah, you get over analytical, and also like, what's the word? It doesn't hit the same anymore. Like a veteran of embarrassment.
You get used to it.
Yeah. So like,
our ceilings. We're pushing our ceilings higher.
Yes.
And higher.
Exactly.
Maybe a good thing to be less embarrassed.
Yeah, like it gets to a point to where I was checking out at a GameStop today. I got a gift from my little brother. And I just said a word wrong, and it wasn't even close to right. I can't even remember what it was. And I just looked at her, and I was like, and then she was like, yep. And then I just kept going about my day.
Oh, that's the best. I don't know. As long as we don't skip, that's not the right word. As long as you and I still feel shame when we do something that we should feel shameful for.
Don't worry. Daily basis over here. You've got nothing to be ashamed of.
Good. Jacob, do you want to start us off today? I know that's normally not what we do, but would you
sure,
like to?
I'll mix it up. Mine's a little more on the educational side of life, Chase.
That's fantastic. I like to learn now that I'm out of school and dropped out of college.
Yeah, and we both don't read, so. I saw this study.
Perfect.
And by saw this study means I saw a clickbait title of an article on Instagram.
Okay, pause. Sorry.
Yep.
Those are almost meant for people who make podcasts.
Yes. Exactly.
I know old guys
and
people who want to be mad click on them, but
if
you want to arouse a podcast, I don't know if that's a multi-use word or not.
Well, yeah, there wasn't any action in my pants while I read the article, in case you're wondering. My podcast, I had a podcast half chub for sure. It was like,
it's from the article. So that's why they write them. Anyways.
Yeah. No, it reads, a study finds psychiatrists recognize a new personality type outside of being introverted and extroverted. There's a new one.
Ooh.
And
Do
it's
you want
called...
me to guess the name?
Sure. Are you cocky? Are you
Can you
confident?
Can you give me the first letter?
O.
Oh man, that isn't outrovert.
You are so close.
Am I?
Unless they spelled it wrong, it's Otrovert. So OTR
Whoa!
instead of OUTR.
It probably is Otra or whatever you said. Otro.
Yeah, I say Otra because I feel like Otra would be like OAT or something.
Yeah.
But we also are not
That's
known
what you
for our English prowess. So basically,
English prowess.
yeah, I nailed that. You're familiar with introverts and extroverts, yeah?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so introverts are more internal. They like to not be very socially busy, stay in, stay cozy. And extroverts are the exact opposite, very outgoing, love being around people. Well, apparently, I'll read this little. It's about 2 sentences, and then I want your take on it.
Okay.
Okay. So an introvert is described as someone who is comfortable in social situations but feels a persistent sense of being an outsider and is not defined by a group identity. So right away, that sounded like a bunch of bullshit to me.
Yeah, right away it sounds like they're trying to personalitize depression.
Right. Well,
You know?
so I was like, specifically, I want to know, why is this different? Tell me, unlike blank, right?
Yeah.
So they did. So they said, unlike introverts who are drained by social interaction, or extroverts who will gain energy from it, introverts value emotional independence and may appear social on the surface while needing solitude to recharge or process. To me, that sounds like a normal average person.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't really know.
Because I want to know, who is this for? Because before, I thought people were mostly introverted or mostly extroverted, and then, you have tendencies of the other one.
Yeah.
But it sounds like introvert is like the happy medium that I feel like just everyone is going to identify with. Because just like horoscopes, you think they're all bullshit until you read one that sounds like you, and you're like, how'd they know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, everybody needs a break sometimes, even if you like the party.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Even
I don't know.
physically,
I feel
if
like
not
this
emotionally.
I feel like this is just somebody making it up.
Yeah, it's just bullshit, right? Well, funny you say that. This is actually backed behind a psychiatrist named Dr. Kaminsky. So get him. Attack him.
Guys, go look this guy up and tell him come on the show.
Yeah, and he assumed it was a guy, so really get him.
Oh man. Oh no.
So I went a step further and I said, okay, well, I clearly don't understand these anymore. So I want to see if I can find some sort of quiz or something that can help us find out who we are so we know starting forward.
Of course, yeah.
So that led me into another, I say deep dive. It took maybe 15 minutes, but more minutes than I would ever spend reading anything else. I looked into the fact that there are a lot of really good quizzes about extroverts, introverts, but they all are like hundreds of questions long. 100 questions long, right?
It's a lot.
Around that ballpark. So
They
I
just
found a
lazily
happy
grade you. That's why
Yes.
they're 100. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like, answer these things, and we definitely don't consider any of it, and also suck it.
It's the easiest math.
Yes. So outside of like the Myers-Briggs test, which I think would be a really fun episode for us to do later, I found a personality test that's 10 very interesting questions, but it's about, is your personality type A or type B,
Okay.
which I think is very close.
I think it's pretty close. Yeah.
For those of you who aren't familiar, type A is more of your ongoing, go-getter, always busy
Making it
types
right.
of people.
Like doing
Yeah.
it the right way, quote unquote.
Right.
They always
No matter how long it takes.
Yeah.
And type B are more laid back. They're not they're stress free, or at least comparatively to type A. They're not afraid to take their time, stuff like that. And of course, there's bad types of either one. Chase, what if I told you
Tell me.
that there are people out there that have now invented 2 more letter personality types? And I'm sure the word invented is more accurate than discovered, but they say discovered.
Okay.
So now we have type A, type B, type C, and type D.
Oh man. All right.
Which guess what we didn't need?
All that
You know?
stuff.
So, as a quick definition, because your boy couldn't find a good Am I Type A, Type B quiz, it was like, oh, which are you one of the four? And I was like, I only need two. Type A, like they actually gave them cool titles like they're characters in a video game. Type A is the director. Dun dun. Goal oriented, risk taking, good under stress. Type B, the socializer. Relationship oriented, outgoing, enthusiastic. Here's where we step into new territory.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise known as bullshit. Type C, the thinker. Detail oriented, awfully close to goal oriented, logical, and prepared.
Okay, I'll just pause you right there. Everybody thinks they're type C, I think. What do you think?
For sure.
Okay.
Type D is task oriented. What's the difference between task, detail, and goal oriented? Very good. Stabilizing and cautious.
Stabilizing.
Right. So
Where does that apply?
Yeah, my impression is that type C is just a different flavor of type A, and type D is just a different flavor of type B, and God forbid we just have two options and people get bored of that.
Yeah.
So with all of that in mind, I've did such a good job of hyping this up for you guys. I'm sure you guys are chomping at the bit to find out who we are. So Chase,
Yeah.
I welcome you to What's Your Personality Type? The BuzzFeed quiz.
Thank you for welcoming me.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
This might take some conversating, and I'm not going to be afraid to call you out if I think you're lying.
Okay. Let me sit back and think.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Question number 1. I already took it, so I already know what I am, and I'll tell you my answer after we do yours. Or, well,
Okay.
through each question, I'll tell you which one I went for.
Okay. Yeah.
How do you react when given a deadline? 4 options. A, I break up the task to make sure I get my work completed by the deadline. B, I low-key forget about it until last minute. C, I spend a lot of time worrying about it. Or D, I start working right away. I always get my tasks done well before the deadline.
I think my reaction, honestly, depends on the time of the deadline. Like how far away it is off the rip.
So let's say...
Does that sound realistic to you?
No, my issue is I feel like you could say that about every question I ask you.
So I need to,
because it might be like
put my foot down.
If you could give me an overall, or if you'd like me to simulate a timeline for you to help you out.
So
I just don't want to...
I usually try and batch it out. But right now... Yeah. But right now, I'm in a point in my life, baby. I'm a baby. I'm a baby. And
he is a father.
There's sometimes whenever I know I have a deadline, and I know right now, I have time right now. Like she's asleep. Then I just hammer it for as long as I can.
Mm-hmm.
But, so that, I think that's my answer now. I think I just hammer it as soon as I get the chance. Because I think I have to now.
Yeah. I wish I could have got a recording of you taking this before you were a dad to see how it compares.
Yeah, it was probably different.
Yeah, so you start working right away or as soon as you can.
Yeah, as soon as I can.
Okay, that's great. I put that I break it up into tasks.
Mm-hmm. Which is what I would have done before.
Yeah, I think we're very similar in our effort mindset. You just evolved towards the I almost said childhood, parenthood.
Yeah.
Which I guess still childhood adjacent. But you've evolved in the parenthood tree, and I've evolved in the 4 dogs tree, or 2 dogs, 2 cats tree. So, but great. I agree. I think you're honest so far in the little, those monitors, those actors that do the
lie detector
almost
tests?
Interrogation. Yeah, lie detector tests.
Man, what's it called? A telegraph, a cellograph, a xenograph. What's it called?
Mm-hmm. You got it. It is called not a telegraph.
Nope.
We're gonna hook you up to the...
Damn it. Hook me up. I'll sit on the shemdograph. Abagraph, babagraph,
the-
cabagraph, dabagraph.
I have a bad habit of looking things up, and I honestly think it's funnier if we don't look things up. But I just need to know what it's
Yabagraph,
called.
Fee, fi, phobograph,
All right, I didn't find it right away, and I'm not wasting more time.
helograph, pelagraph.
Yeah, we got all the graphs covered, so it's got to be one of them.
I think it's a gram, actually. Nope.
Shit.
Hook me up to the Telegram. Okay,
There
lie
it is.
detector test.
Anyways, those things got to be fake, right? There's no way. They're just
I
like,
don't know.
they're just like-
Jacob, I don't know anything anymore.
you know what? What a note to end on. What's your go-to texting style? I tend to go on long tangents and write super long messages. I'm a fast responder and super direct. I love using fun reactions and emojis. I tend to get anxious about how my messages come off, so I plan my responses out carefully.
I think I like to put in emojis and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have
You
fun
do
doing
nothing beside. I'm
that.
not.
They're definitely not long.
No. I mean, aside from the pictures of your baby, which I do get a plethora of, which I'm not complaining about, you do like to react on the iPhone with those random stickers of just random images and or just send me memes that maybe just don't even apply to the conversation we're having.
Yeah, I do that. It's for me.
So that is-
it really is
yeah.
for me.
That is absolutely right. I think that nothing else, super long messages, hell no. I just don't think you'd have the time to plan your messages out.
No time, no need.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Man of a few words, it gets the job done. And it does. For me, I don't do super long messages because if we're having that kind of conversation, I'll either call you or wait to see you in person. I hate having those real, like, yeah, even if it's not a fight, but just something that requires that much attention, just be right now because I'm not going to be in that mode if I get distracted for 15 minutes and then come back to an essay on why you're upset or like dealing with whatever you're dealing with. Just come see me, dude.
Yeah, guys, if you're listening and you're an important moment texter and it's a huge text, just call him. Or text them and say, when you're free, I need to talk to you. Let me know when you can call me. And then talk on the phone.
That's really good. Always a preemptive, like, hey, I really need to talk to you whenever you have the time. If you could please call me today.
I believe I hit Jacob with one of those out of the blue like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 8 months ago, something like that.
I don't remember.
We're asking about a mutual friend of ours had a problem that you have also encountered.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, it's a very real, like, as much as Chase and I are fortunate in the sense of where our lives are at, we still have moments, as everybody does, where, like, God, I just need to talk to someone as soon as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Am I
You just
glowing?
tell him.
I feel like I'm
No,
glowing.
you look good. Well, I mean, you might be glowing, but it's not your
you know what I
lighting.
meant. All right, I just don't know. Episode 28 of Jacob not knowing how his lighting works. But to completely take away from that very serious conversation, don't be afraid to just reach out to people not in text. Because also, if you're in that mindset and you text them at like 10 p.m., you're just in a bad mindset.
Yeah.
And then you fall asleep and wake up to an answer and you're like feeling better. And now you drug yourself back down into that world.
Bad.
That
Bad
just
news.
does nothing but hurt you, man. And on the upside, if you're psyched about something and you're trying to share good news and then you get a reaction and you wake up to it, it can sometimes be like less like, well, I wish I heard that when I was texting you.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Now I got shit to do.
Yeah, and if you guys are worried about your friends, like if you're worried about, no, I'm not gonna bother them. If you have a problem and you have a good friend, they would be honored to help you with that problem. So you need to ask them. You just do. Just do it.
If you truly have a problem and you're first, like like you look at your pages of texts and none of them are friends you'd feel comfortable calling out of the blue just to have a conversation with, that is something I'm going to tell you now is a problem.
Yeah, huge problem.
I'm not here to judge you. It's just something to think about moving forward. Think about it. Okay, sorry to get that real. It's going to happen again because we love you.
It's time to tell them the truth, Jacob.
Yeah, and there's going to be moments of realness. That's what I want. That's my shit. But also poo-poo pee-pee. Okay, for the record, before we move on, I don't send long messages, as we know. I'm not very good at emojis, and like I just now started doing the thing where you can highlight messages and do like the thumbs up and the ha-has and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And then I don't plan out my messages. What?
The poo poo pee pee is making me.
Yeah, well, I'm hilarious. So I went with fast responder and super direct because I use proper punctuation, and that really bothers people.
That's true. You do use proper
And
punctuation.
I hate the fast responder part. I don't think I'm a fast responder, but I am like, if you guys remember when you used to be able to have like your 5 people in a phone plan, where it was like your go-to 5 that you could extend your plan to or have as a part of your like bubble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fast responder for like 6 people. And then if there's anybody outside of that 6, I will read the message and make my own determination on how urgent I think my response is for that.
Yeah.
And then
If
just
it's something
go
you can
about
deal
my
with
day.
later, it's decided
Yeah.
up front.
Yes,
But yeah, I know what you mean.
exactly. So that's the only reason why I'm hesitant to go with the fast responder, but the super direct and all of the other ones are like not even close. So I went with that one. Okay. I do not like this question, which is great for the show. Which job is most appealing to you out of 4? Therapist, engineer, political leader, CEO.
What's the last one?
CEO. It doesn't say
Oh,
of what kind of
just general.
company or
Definitely an engineer.
engineer. I definitely thought you went to. I actually, do you know where I went to?
A therapist?
I did go therapist.
Yeah, I could see that. It's not
Yeah.
definitely not a CEO.
No, I don't have what it
And,
takes to be a CEO. I don't
forget the
trust
other one.
myself to be a political leader.
Political
And
leader,
bet-
yeah, definitely not that. Yeah.
In between the two, I almost was went the therapy route in college and the psychology route. So, you know, I'm sure that surprises no one. Well, people who know me. You guys, this might be your first episode.
Yeah. Kata! Welcome
You
in.
like it.
Wipe it
You
off.
like it. Get used to it. Yeah. Don't get it on the carpet. Sit down. Next question. What would you most be offended to hear someone call you behind your back? Stupid, unlikable, careless, inconsiderate.
Unlikable probably
Really?
the most hurtful. Inconsiderate is very close.
Inconsiderate was mine.
I don't care if they call me stupid.
Yeah, stupid and careless doesn't count because
Yeah.
normally the people, even all of these, the people saying it is probably that. They're probably projecting.
Yeah, exactly.
If they
So-
have to like wait until we leave to be like, man, he kind of just doesn't really care about you. And it's like, okay, don't come back then.
Yeah, you might be talking me into that one. I actually think
I'm not trying to sway you. I just picked
No.
one of the 4 as part of the.
no, it was close. It was really close.
So which one are you going with?
Unlikable or uncaring, is that the word they used?
They used careless, but basically,
No, what's the other one? The other un.
no more uns.
Oh, what are what's the last one?
Stupid, unlikable, careless, inconsiderate.
Inconsiderate.
Unconsiderate.
Unconsiderate or unlikable. I think
I know.
actually I think unconsiderate because unlikable is also likable is a opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Inconsiderate is a thing.
Yeah,
Like a
and also there's a lot of
defining
people.
thing.
Like there's some family members that I love with all my heart, and there's days where I do not like them.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Yeah. I'm changing to inconsiderate. That'd be the
Okay.
most hurtful.
So far, that is the one that we have gotten the same answer to. And the only reason why we didn't get the same answer to the first one is because someone had to like bring life to the world or whatever. Next, at a party, you're usually seen, engaging in individual, deep conversations, so like one-on-ones, working the room, impressing others, being mobile, initiating big group games or combos, bringing people together, or sticking to familiar faces.
Okay, this is stuck between familiar faces and one-on-one conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I like to play games. I don't start them. So it's
Okay.
not that. I typically go with friends and like to do stuff with the friends I already have. It's not that I don't like to meet new people. It's just I like my friends.
Yes.
So I think that's it. Even though one time, Jacob was over at one of my houses for a party. One time,
One of his houses, his
couple years
plethora.
ago. Yeah, and we were playing I don't know if you remember this, Jacob, but we were playing Pong, and you would argue this was a life of the party day for me because
Yeah.
we were playing
Oh,
Pong, and someone threw it, it bounced off the cup, and I kicked like a my foot was behind my back, like bottom of my foot facing the sky, kicked up like a horse or something. The ball went over my head and into a cup, and I just stared at Jacob like I meant to do it.
this was like peak specimen Chase, by the way. His ass
Yeah.
was the fattest in this moment.
You could argue that was a life of the party moment for a lifetime. It was
Yeah,
unbelievable.
People freaked out, as they should have. I was flabbergasted. I don't even think I was just like, hey, of course you did.
I don't
Yep.
think you said a word. I think you
Of
just
course
stared
you
at me,
did.
and I stared back at you and didn't even smile.
No,
That's everything
because
I had.
you factory reset
Yeah.
because you were blown away, and I was seething with, of course he did, anger. And then we lost. I lost the game. We weren't on the same team, were we?
Jacob, I don't know. I don't remember anything about
Okay.
that day except it was near 4th of July, and I did that, and you were there.
That's the only important part.
Yeah.
That's everything else can go away. Okay. So what is your final answer?
My final answer was sticking to familiar faces.
Okay, that's the one I picked too. For your deep conversations, I do love me. I already said it, but I do love me a deep conversation. But I hate deep conversations with strangers. Hate's a strong word, obviously, but I'll never go to a party that I was invited to seeking out someone to like corner and
Yeah.
get drunk with and be like, "I love you, man." Like none of that.
No.
There has to be like perfect. You're at my house. You initiate with like a problem or a question, or you're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, man, I just really want to say I appreciate," and then we can see where the door goes. But I won't be like I'm gonna pin you down to a serious conversation and make you feel like you have to be participating. I'll never do that.
Yeah.
And it has to be with the right person. Because if there's a drunk stranger trying to talk to me, I'll just be like, "Oh man, I gotta piss, but I hope you
Dude, that's
figure that out."
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, also, hidden tech. By the way, you said you're my perfect. What's the word? Prey. You said you love playing games, but you don't like starting them. When I
Yeah.
get overstimulated, I'll start a party game that I know I can work my way out of.
Oh, you'll create a diversion.
Yeah, so I can sit in the back and mingle with the people that want to just because I like watching people play games too. Like a lot of like
Yeah.
Jackbox is really popular, but they have like limits depending on the party size, or board games in general that might not have like 4 to 6 players instead of however many people might be there.
Mhm.
And I'll be like, "You guys play. I'll just watch and we'll drink. We'll have a good time." And in reality, I just wanted to stop having people look at me.
It's probably worked pretty well.
It has. I've got some go-to games. I'm not going to divulge too much because people I know play this game and they'll have their ears out for it.
Yeah,
Or
they'll
watch
think
this
about
pod,
it.
rather. Yeah, so I can't have them too on high alert.
You've already said too much.
I have. And I'm going to clip. It's going to get removed from this episode. Okay, if you didn't think the text message thing somehow divulged into something too serious, we have, what's your biggest fear? The unknown, failure, missing out, or confrontation.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm at a crossroads here.
Pretty heavy hitters.
Failure and confrontation, actually. And,
Confrontation? Really?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Obviously, not like general confrontation, but when
Yeah.
something's like really big,
Mm-hmm.
and I know, like the things that you know you're supposed to say, you have to say something. You should do something,
Yeah, that is the worst.
but not like, oh, I just should say something to help my friend out. It's like, I gotta tell this person this is bad.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Like,
That's really hard for me to do. But at the same time, right now I can't fail. I got a baby.
it's true.
Can't do it.
Yeah, but it depends on because you're not going to.
But
Like,
exactly. 'Cause
you're gonna
I
do
can't-
things less good than other people because obviously.
Yeah.
But I understand the father mind, like my initial response was to make you feel better about that. So I gotta take a step back.
No, I'm
As-
good.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
feel
I know.
bad at all. Yeah.
I know. In your father mindset though, you're thinking like failure is the worst outcome as a
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
So I see what you're saying.
So I think it's failure now. Once
Okay.
again, it's just changing. That's why I had to think about it.
Right. No, I get it. Because
Yeah.
your initial uh, fatherless gut. Wait, no,
Yeah.
you have a dad. You're not being
I
a
have a
father
what?
gut. I was thinking fatherless gut implied that you were without father and not that you weren't a
No,
father.
I thought you said nut.
Oh, I mean, I'm not. I mean, you did eventually. There's proof of it now,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that is not what I meant. No, I think I did. Let me double check my notes here. I did do failure too. Yeah, I did failure too because the unknown is like everything. That's why like the dark is always the scariest, or like horror movies that are like psycho thrillers that you don't know. Like
Yeah.
like those cheap movies or any movies where they reveal the scary ghost or bad thing like 30 minutes into the film and you're like, oh, okay, well now I know what's making the creepy noises.
To
Like
me, that one's like the scary, dark stuff is kind of momentary.
Yeah.
You can think about failure forever. And if
Yes.
I think I'm gonna fail big time, like big
Yes.
time, you can't scare me with the dark. So
Yes.
you know what I mean?
That's a really like your lights come out and it's like I'm studying for a test, bigger fish.
Yeah, yeah. Or like you're up in bed worrying about something and you hear like a noise outside and you're like, well, it'd be a nice break for me to go get scared by a ghost right now.
Yeah, yeah. Let me go fight this homeless man in my trash can because that is a nice just set away from worrying about my child in the next room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's really good. Mine was just failure because it's always the fucking, like you are going to fail, it's inevitable. And it sucks because it's going to happen and not never knowing when it's going to happen, which I guess
Yeah.
goes into the unknown. But man, maybe I'm not, because I think failure is good when it comes, because hey, pick a thing and then say the thing. When you want to learn something, you can't learn something without being bad at it first. It is impossible. You might be naturally better than the person next to you, but eventually you're going to hit a wall
Yeah.
because natural talent only gets you so far,
Yep.
in my opinion.
Opinion, Jacob.
So oh man, maybe I like failing because it implies that I'm getting better at something. But if I'm failing in the same way, okay, no, I already said failure because that was what my gut said. But now that I'm like, because I didn't get to talk it out with anybody while I did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, this isn't about me. Next question. What's your biggest motivation?
Oh.
Kids are not one of them, unfortunately.
Oh.
Enjoyment and fun. Success and achievement. Achievement spelled wrong. Knowledge and understanding, or finding and fulfilling my deeper purpose, which I guess could be.
Yeah, I'd say it's the deeper purpose one.
Deeper
Yeah,
purpose?
I think
What
that
did I
makes
say?
sense. I kind of like knowledge, but
Knowledge is good, but
it's just
there are limits to that.
It's an honorable mention.
Yeah, I was never interested in being all knowing or like the hyperbole of full of knowledge kind of thing.
Yeah.
I will say the father went with deeper purpose and the childless guy went with success and achievement. So do what you want with that. But I also think it's, unfortunately, I'm an asshole when it comes to these questions too, because I feel like success is subjective. Like, what is
It
your
is. It's
level
completely
of success? So, like, what if I think fulfilling my deeper purpose is being successful and that is my achievement? Like, it's
Yeah.
not. I don't think it's. But again, my gut did not go with deeper purpose, so I went with success and achievement. Okay, only 3 left, or maybe not. I don't know. Which of these things would irritate you the most at work, in a work setting?
Nice.
A stressful, high-pressure environment, an instinctual feeling that a coworker is mad at you, not hitting my monthly performance goal, or disorganization or lack of clarity.
Oh, it's definitely I'm gonna miss a goal like that I know I should hit,
Yeah.
or a coworker's mad at me. Because I'm also assuming
Really?
usually the case is I make friends with my coworkers.
Yeah.
There's only been 2 or 3 coworkers in my life that I just didn't care. Everyone else, I would care if they were mad at me.
I know one boss you didn't like that we shared.
Yeah, and Yeah, that would be one I just wouldn't care.
Yeah. I went back to that stomping ground last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Dude, speaking of, real quick sidebar while we're on this.
Yeah.
The backup's backup is going to have an excursion in the next, I don't know, month or two.
I would love that.
They have the world's sickest Taco Bell going up in that area. I don't know if you saw it. It's right by the interstate.
It's got like levels.
It's got 2 floors on it.
Why? It's a Taco Bell.
That's a Taco Bell, yeah. I don't know if it's corporate. Like, that's where they... I don't know.
Dude.
We gotta go.
Yeah, I want that. I want that bad.
We'll take the camera.
Yeah.
We'll go.
I want that bad. Oh, God, I want that so bad. Okay. Are you kidding me? An excuse to have a date with my best friend almost in Taco Bell?
And if we go early enough, like if we go soon enough after it opens, it will be the world's newest Taco Bell.
That's true. Clickbait.
Yeah.
Oh, we love a good clickbait. So you said you're between a coworker and your performance goal?
Yeah. I think I'm going to stick with coworker, and it's based on the fact that I usually make friends with my coworker.
I didn't realize you were so focused or worried about what others think, because your gut went to unlikable as the bad thing to say and your coworker. Well,
it really matters to me for the people I care about.
Well, yeah,
so
but this is at work, though.
I know, but I'm assuming I always like to build the environment, including my work environment, to be something that everybody could handle every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. Like, I will never be disrespectful to a coworker.
Yeah.
Even if they can say the meanest, worst shit to me they want, I will never be disrespectful. But I'm also not of the belief that me and my coworker have to get along at all. Mm-hmm. As long as they do what is required of them and I do what is required of me when it comes to us needing to be synergistic professionally, I do not care about anything else. We don't have to talk to each other. We don't have to look to each other or look at each other. You do your part, you do my part, and I leave home happy.
Yeah.
It's only ever if you prevent me from doing my job that I'm going to be like, okay, well, now I'm pissed off. What?
Oh, man, Jacob, you're the funniest person I've ever met, I think.
What did I do?
I was imagining you talking with subtitles, okay? Don't know why. Definitely has something to do with just how we clip the podcast.
Sure.
But you said you do your job, you do my job. I go home happy.
Yeah, I did not
or
know
something close to that.
So you do your job and also my job, you prick, and then I'll maybe give you a high every once in a while. So I went with disorganization or lack of clarity because I can't stand. I shared a desk with somebody once, and they kept getting their shit on my desk, and that was like the most sassy I've been.
I know it was really tough for you. Yeah, I know.
I don't like people in my space.
It'd probably be tough for me too, but I know it happened to you, so.
It sucks to be you, though, for sure. Sucked. I don't have that problem anymore. Your friend just went through a breakup. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Poor friend. What's something you would do to help them feel better? Number 1, or A. Put on a sad movie, grab some popcorn, let them cry it out. Yeah, no, hell no. B. Ensure they're going no contact and have their ex blocked on social media. C. Take them out to do something fun and try to distract them. Or D. Remind them of all the reasons they're better off without their ex.
I'd definitely be let's go try and do something fun.
Yep.
I wouldn't act like, I'm not going to act like I wouldn't talk to them as well, but
no. But that's what
sometimes you don't want to rub that yet sometimes.
No. I couldn't see what your camera saw, but all I saw was your shoulder shaking and your head down, and let's just say it was a good time. I will say that another tactic that I use, because every good relationship's about manipulation, is that when I go to take my friend out to distract them, it goes well, and then there's a lull where they get ready to talk about it.
Yeah. True.
And then it's game. You guys talk. You talk about it. You explore however they're feeling, and then once they're done, they're done. Sometimes that leads into tears or some level of like, thank you, I just needed to get that out. And other times they just really need to be like, oh, what a bitch, until they, let them get their anger out and then come to their senses alone with somebody
Yeah.
else. Because obviously they don't mean that. They're just hurt and shit. But that's the first step, is that you let them get their guard down and be less tense and just breathe. And then if they want to do anything else about that, then we engage in what's necessary.
I think so too. I think there's a lot to
Yeah.
be said about that. Yeah.
Because there's of course, my biggest example is my wife, who's like my best friend, obviously,
Yeah. Yeah.
how it should be. And we have times where, like, my most toxic trait, and I know this, is that if I'm truly mad, even if it's not at her, which is almost never to that level, I stone quiet.
Yeah.
Like,
you
I don't
retreat.
want to talk. Yeah, I don't want to talk. I don't want to play nice. I just want to be left alone.
Yeah, you want to be
and,
done.
and be done. And the worst part is sometimes I want to, how do I say this? I want to exist next to my wife, but I don't want to be engaged any percent, 0%.
Yeah. No, I get it. I know what you mean.
And that, I know that is an unfair thing to ask, that I would get pissed off and be like, can I just please sit here with you, watch whatever you want, just do not ask me if I'm okay.
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Just
Yeah.
let me, and I will tell you when I'm ready. So that was the thing too, because at first when I wouldn't want to talk and I just wanted to be next to her, she'd ask me if everything's okay, and I'd be like, just give me a second, and she took that as she's in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I felt worse, and
Uh-huh.
I'm like, go, just like in myself.
This is Jakey Andy.
Exactly. And I'm also a big proponent of, like, I'll tell you when I'm ready to talk about something.
Yeah.
So don't ask me kind of deal. But I'm also not the most, like, hey, buddy, How do you handle feedback on a mistake or slip up? I worry about the impact of my mistake and what others think. I make a plan to make sure I'm learning from it. I ask tons of questions so I understand the nitty-gritty of what went wrong. Or I don't sweat it and I move on.
At this point in my life, most of the time I don't sweat it and I move on.
That's all you can do, man.
I mean, dude, I've messed up on this podcast like 100 times.
I think it was the worst from up until episode 10, and we've, knock on wood, got a good...
Got a pretty good handle on it. I'm still working on this new camera angle, but that's just other stuff.
Yeah, my lighting's been different every episode, so... Don't sweat it and move on.
Yeah.
Oh! Chasey Poo!
Yeah?
You are a type D. What does that
What?
mean?
Yeah.
If there's one thing that's true about you, it's this. You feel deeply. Your emotions are often at the center of what you do, which makes you an especially loving and caring person. Some might even call you an empath. Don't know what that means. But also, that means you're hard on yourself and might have a lot of difficulty coping with stress. You often keep your worries to yourself because you're not a fan of confrontation, but one thing's for sure, you're an exceptional friend.
Well, hey, that's great.
Yeah, and I agree about the exceptional friend part. How do you feel about the rest?
Yeah, I think I know the stress thing is real because I think that's why I have so many hobbies. It's better for me to have outlets. I think everybody needs to have an outlet, but like in this house, you've seen it. I have obviously this office, but I have a detached I have a garage that's like very well outfitted to build stuff.
Yeah.
Now, and I didn't have it where I used to live in my old house or any of the other ones. And
that's cool.
Sometimes when I walk in there, I'm like,
right?
Yeah.
It just
it's my own space a little bit.
100%.
So yeah, I think that's completely true. And I also think it may be talking me into it because, like we talked about before, these are very. Who doesn't want to hear they're a good friend, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's
gonna walk away
That's
from that.
me.
Yeah, literally.
What did you get?
So I got type A, which I don't.
Well.
I think it was one of those things that I just happened to hit a few of those big hitting questions.
Yeah,
the
you're probably
right
a mix. You're probably more letters that haven't come out with yet.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely a W. So it says that. Well, hello there, overachiever, which I already don't think that's true. A natural leader and fierce competitor. not a competitive bone in my body. You're always focused on accomplishing goals and blowing away people's expectations. Who doesn't like proving people wrong,
Yeah,
especially when it's like an underestimating thing?
That's the butter up part of yours.
Yeah, for sure. You're diligent, hardworking, and energetic. Not the energetic part.
Yeah.
Always committed to performing better in all aspects of life. Who doesn't want to be better?
Yeah, of course.
That might also mean you're impatient, short-tempered, and aggressive. Chase, am I impatient, short-tempered, and aggressive?
No.
In real life?
No.
Because I play shit up on the show. But
No, I don't think so. I mean, the only one I could hear an argument for is impatient, but you have to have a bad day to be impatient. But that's also true for everybody.
Yeah, I think, because you know what my job is.
Yeah.
And my job requires a unique level of patience. But that also could mean that it is less patient when I'm outside of that job because I'm like guard down.
Mm-hmm.
So when something happens, I'm just like, fuck you. You know? Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Could you imagine as soon as these cameras are off, I'm just a fucking asshole?
I could imagine.
That would be so funny if it wasn't. I mean,
that'd be so funny if it wasn't. If it was true.
Yeah, you better fucking keep it that way.
Help me right now.
Yeah. So they just said some other really dumb, nice stuff. So yeah. So I don't think I'm a type A. I do think I care about my work, but there's a lot of stuff that it's like, I don't know. I'm sure some people will agree or disagree, but
I think you're type A just because, like you said, it fits most conveniently, but also you're in a season. You're in a working season. We're in our mid-20s.
Yeah,
it's the time. It's a time to really hammer down.
And I'm sure if I were to have a child too, my priorities would instantly be rearranged.
They would. So
my answers might be completely different.
I was gonna say you'd still get nervous about work, I think, but it'd be for different reasons. So
yeah,
the roots would be different.
My job affects other families, so I care very deeply about doing it well, so that they are being taken care of. So the stress I do is not like I need to be a millionaire by 30 or anything like that. But it's like little things that
I need to get this done. Is pretty much what it is. Yeah,
exactly.
All right,
and
Jacob.
That concludes my little presentation.
I liked it. Obviously,
yeah.
I usually like them.
Well, that's usually.
Yeah, no, I always like them. I was being funny. So, this will be about perfect because my thing's not that long. It's going to wrap us up nicely.
Hell yeah.
I have two things to say. One was something I saw on my article headline surfing.
Hell yeah.
The second one is a list. I have a list for you.
Yes.
Which I know you enjoy. I enjoy it too.
I love it. I need to get notebook paper in case I think of an idea.
Notebook bupper.
Baby.
The first one was, this is what I saw, and eventually I am sure you guys are going to get a full rundown Chase style on this event.
Yes.
But apparently there is I actually think I knew this. You probably did too, but correct me if I'm off somewhere.
Okay.
NASA.
Don't worry. I will do that.
NASA has this like live stream going on pretty much all the time, I think, of space. Like they have different ones.
Oh yeah, is it a multi-camera? Like it changes?
I think, or maybe it depends on the event, or maybe there was an event and there was a NASA hosted live stream, and there is screenshots that I saved, and obviously they're kind of Bigfooty, you know what I mean? They're like kind of blurry, but it's space. I don't know what to expect. So imagine Jacob, close your eyes and imagine.
Wait, no, you said space. Bigfooty?
Yeah, you know how when you get a picture of Bigfoot, there's like it's blurry.
Yeah, he's got.
That's what
he can breathe in space now.
No, he wasn't in space. It's a Bigfooty picture.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Yeah, like the style of the picture. All right, Jacob, close your eyes. Come with me on this ride.
Okay.
Let's say you're on the moon, and you're looking out into the vastness of space, away from Earth, so it's dark.
Oh, that's not Earth.
So that's kind of what I'm seeing. Okay.
Okay.
In the left corner of your view. There comes this object that looks like, I think it was 3 bright lights in a formation, blurry, the same way you'd get like a car passing you at night from really, really far away.
Like, I hit it with one of these?
Yeah, the astigmatism.
Yeah.
Very far away. Yeah, so the astigmatism shows up way off in space, and enough to where it comes in view of the live stream, and then they cut the live stream.
Yo. See, that's the shit that gets me, man. Well, yeah, of course.
I can send it to you. I saved it. I don't even know how to look it up.
Show?
Well, yeah, we can put it in the show. Yeah. Save it.
Okay, you want to do the?
Oh, do you want me to show it right now, or do you want me to just make a noise?
Oh no, I just wanted you to make the noise.
Oh, that's the noise.
That's perfect. That's
So,
perfect.
but it was pretty intriguing. It was a pretty. It wasn't a picture where you can tell somebody like put a flying saucer and then like dimmed it and outlined it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it looked like two bright lights and like a third dim one, like kind of just up here.
Do you think it could be some stuff?
It looked like a bus to me, like the front of a bus. That's what it really looked
Dude.
like. So I don't know.
What does that mean? See,
I
that
know.
stuff's scary.
It's
Especially
kinda
when
scary.
they cut it, because I feel like they already kind of pretty much said there's aliens.
Yeah,
And it's like, why can't we all just be on the same
I know.
team now?
We should. I think before you and I get too old to care, we'll hear some stuff and see some stuff. But
See some
I don't
stuff?
know.
I
when
don't
it's
know.
gonna happen.
Definitely
I think we'll see some stuff.
hear some stuff.
Yeah,
Well, AI is so good now too.
I know. I think that's
I
why
heard-
we'll see some stuff. Because once AI gets scary, they'll be like, "Look at aliens."
I heard a quote about AI a couple days ago, and I don't remember it, so I'm gonna butcher it. But it's something like, "You can say anything you want and then prove it." That's how powerful AI is right now.
Oh yeah.
Which is,
Yeah.
hey,
Scary. Nice, Jacob.
Thank you. That's called harmonies.
Harmonies.
It's not.
All right,
It's not.
guys. Without further ado, because I didn't get any information, I knew that was gonna take me way too far on a deep dive for whatever I
Yeah,
was doing.
we gotta. I'm here for that later, though. I would love
Yeah.
another conspiracy episode.
We're gonna get into it, but this is my list for this week. This is gonna end us
Yeah.
off, Jacob. You're gonna love it, viewers.
I cannot
I
wait.
hope you enjoy it. This is a list of things we normalize for no reason. But when you really think about them, you're like, what?
just weird as shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. This is gonna be shit I've never even thought about. I'm so excited. Okay.
No, you've thought about some of them. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Number one, top of the list, earthquakes.
Explain yourself.
Sometimes on our floating ball in space, it shakes violently for a few seconds to a
we're
few
just
minutes.
Too okay with it?
Yeah. What is?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's
Yeah.
tectonic plates rubbing, but even that we know that's what it is. Why are we okay with
Yeah.
that?
How are we
What
not
is going
freaking
on?
out? Yeah, our planet's having like a Caesar, the salad, and is like we're just over here being like, oh, it's only a point.
It's eating Caesar and it's starving. Its tummy is rumbling.
Yeah, it's on a diet. It's fucking tired of it.
Yeah.
It wants a full
But-
course meal. God damn it.
Earthquakes, dude. Like what?
That's a good point. Have you seen
One
those
way,
trucks?
dude. One way or another, the Earth's like swallowing itself. Like this is something we should be worried about.
The Earth's just getting smaller. Like, over
Yeah, like,
time.
what's
That
going
would-
on?
That would fuck me up for real. If that we found that out over the course of like 100 years, it's gotten actually smaller. I would be scared. I mean, the planet's dying, but I don't want it to get smaller.
No, you don't want it to get tiny. You
Yeah,
kidding
that's
me?
the problem.
So that's what started this list.
Okay.
I remembered earthquakes, and I was like,
Yeah, yeah,
why are we okay with this?
yeah.
So, next up, this one you have to really stick with me on the reasoning here. It's the fact that we need sleep.
Okay.
Like we have these magnificent bodies that
Thank you.
run off of stuff on the planet and can heal themselves to a degree, but
Okay.
every single night you have to close your eyes, do nothing, and never remember it for a quarter of the day, of
You
the
just
whole
have to-
time of the day.
Yeah. Some might say
More.
half,
Yeah.
depending on like your.
And if you don't do it for a few days, you die.
You're
What?
done now,
Yeah.
dude. Isn't that crazy?
That's the most compelling argument for me for like a simulation is that we have to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. It's moving it
That's
from
a s-
short-term storage to long-term storage, which is what they teach you in psychology class. And anatomy too. That's what they teach you.
Yeah.
All the memories you got from and like the things you did that day go from
Right.
short-term memory to your storage banks. But what if that's just like your brain to the brain? I don't know.
Oh, like we're uploading.
Yeah, yeah.
But what about people that, for example, me, because it's always about me,
Mhm.
have terrible sleep schedules? Like I went to bed last night really early.
Yeah.
Well, my version of early. But I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep, and I was up at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and then I just got out of bed at 5 a.m. because it was one of those, like, I'm just fucking pissed off now
Yeah.
kind of things. And do you think people like that would have seen something, like some kind of devices or scary shit trying to get in their brain? Or do you think it's all just link?
Yeah, it's all just waves, dude. I don't know.
That's such a... Yeah, man. If you really just think about it, bro, it's just the waves, bro.
Light and waves, man. Yeah, I don't know, but it
Light
is
and
weird.
waves, you piece of crap. Yeah, no, that would be very
yeah.
scary, and I could not handle if this was a simulation.
Mm-hmm. So, oh well. Next one is that honestly, if we really let our guard down, anything could be in the ocean. Anything.
See, I specifically avoid thinking about that because it
Yeah.
does keep me up at night.
Including the bus, the aliens on the bus. Maybe
You
that's
know
where
how
they're going.
easy the bus.
The bus
You
into
know how
space.
easy it is to just stand. Just okay. Think with me. Okay, think.
Yep.
Think about the grossest, scariest thing you've ever seen come out of the ocean, whether it be
Oh,
on
yep.
Instagram or like a Planet Earth documentary thing, like anything you can think of, right?
Yeah.
And then imagine that there is something 70% more scarier than that.
Right there.
And that is in the ocean. That we might not ever see.
Yeah, probably won't. We probably won't.
But it sees you.
Yeah, I know. I said it could be anything. Anything.
It could, and that 70% scarier could mean bigger.
Yeah.
It could mean wider. It could mean deadlier.
It could mean faster. How about that?
It could mean faster. It could mean invisible.
Yeah.
We would not know.
It could mean anything. Yeah.
We already solved how to get to the bottom of the ocean on our first episode, so I'm not
Yeah,
going to jump into
that's
that.
the
If you
best.
want to,
That episode's actually hilarious, guys.
yeah. I think for a pilot, it was awesome.
Yeah, yeah. By
So
the way,
it's their
speaking of
fault.
ocean animals, sorry.
Yes. No.
There was a small animal, of course, in some of the freezing parts of the ocean that scientists were perplexed on how it stays alive because it's so cold. And you're gonna have to give me some grace on the facts here, but this, I think it was some type of fish, adapted to where it doesn't need red blood cells to be oxygenated. It
What?
does something else. It doesn't have like blood. It's like clear blood because it doesn't oxygenate the cells like we do. It's completely different.
Does it
or like
need
other fish.
hemoglobin or whatever?
I forget, to be honest.
Hey,
with you.
that's 70% scarier, brother.
Yeah, so that's just one thing that we know exists.
That sounds terrible.
Just
And I
putting that
also
out
feel
there.
like for the decades upon centuries upon whatever of so much of the ocean not being explored, and they're still evolving and
Mm-hmm.
mutating down there too.
Yeah. What?
Why did you move on? How'd you start this?
Okay,
Stop.
I'll move on. Next
That's
one's not that
scary.
much better. Ready for
Okay,
it?
great. Sure.
The moon/moons. Yeah, guys, we live in the sky, floating in nothing, black nothing, and we're a sphere for some reason. Okay, we're a sphere. With ours has a little tiny sphere that's not that small, but it is tiny compared to our sphere that follows us everywhere in the same cylindrical circular pattern. That is not a circle. It's like an oval.
Was your goal to give me an existential crisis before we stopped recording today?
No. Honestly, the weirdest part about everything is that they're spheres.
Well, my thing is like, why is that? Wait, your thing is just that they're round?
Well, think about this. Why couldn't they be just an oblong, massive gunk? Why are they perfectly spherical?
Well, each. Okay.
You ready for this? You ready for this fact about spheres?
Go ahead.
They, per capita of the space they take up, are the most efficient shape in a body of area.
My hypothesis
Uh-huh.
is that mass grows around the gravitational pull,
Yeah.
and the gravitational pull doesn't dictate shape or size; it just dictates pressure and force in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
So naturally, it conforms in the most efficient way, which just happens to be
A giant ball of exploding fire.
yes. How badass is that? And also, how scary is it to think about like, yeah, and it's just all working right now?
Yeah.
And one day, what if it just stops doing that?
Yeah, exactly. So that's, yeah, it's weird. We just act like it's normal. I mean, we have to. We don't really have a choice, but
Yeah, exactly. What if
What
they're like,
is
oh, the
that?
moon's a little slower today. We're just going to have 8 tsunamis, which we also solved on the podcast.
true, true.
But it's, I just,
Yeah, so
That's how I feel.
my next one was planets or circles, but obviously they came from the same thought process.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
dude,
we
why are
segued
they
into
spheres?
that one.
Whatever.
Mhm.
The next one is much lighter. Next thing that doesn't make sense is the word kernel, the way it's spelled.
Colonel, like,
Colonel
Lieutenant?
Mustard.
yeah, Colonel can suck my ass. That word sucks.
Colonel. Dude, not even close.
Yeah, be a different word then.
They
if you wanna
definitely
be that
said that
different-
word. This is what happened. Jacob, I know what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, please.
They made up that word in the army, in a
Yep.
army of some kind, way back in the
Yep.
day. And, lots of them, I'm not judging, couldn't read or write. And the one who was in charge claimed that this is how you spell the word, and we left it in the dictionary.
Yes.
that is 100% what happened.
one of the big ball having MFers that probably sucked was like, it's Colonel. I'm thinking the guy who said Colonel couldn't read or write.
Yeah.
And he was the one that wrote it down, is what you're saying?
Yeah, but he just happened to be a high-ranking guy.
Yeah, and he was
Yeah.
like, if you question me, I'm probably going to shoot you because what are they going to do?
Exactly. And he was why it's spelled wrong. Permanently.
Exactly.
Permanently.
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 The Perminator.
Oh, I don't know what happened there. Sorry, guys. Jacob lost me, but we're just going to keep on going.
Yeah. I can't see Chase anymore, but I'll survive.
He knows what I look like, and he's dumb.
It's never the same. I miss him already.
Anyways, the next one, Jacob, is the whole dragon thing.
Like if they exist.
Yeah, like,
I want them to be real so bad.
like in Mayan culture, and
I want them to be real so bad.
in like the Africas and in China, like the ancient civilizations, they're all like have a dragon type being on
Yes.
walls and paintings and whatever. Whatever happened
That's the shit
there
that
is
gets
weird.
me. Because they just all agreed all of a sudden.
I mean, yeah,
They're
even
like,
at
yeah,
different
let's
time
all
periods.
lie about it together. That's what I'm saying. Because a bajillion years ago, obviously shut up. They're like in separate worlds where communication wasn't even a thing, or separate places of the world. I'm getting excited. Communication wasn't even a thing. Like it was, some people lived and died thinking that their town was the only thing on Earth, like that long ago, and they were drawing the same shit.
Yeah, like how far does the world go? Oh, to the end of our wall.
Yeah, like as you see that water, well, we die if we try to go in it for too long. So that's probably the cap. That probably stops there.
Yeah, but they drew dragons and whatever. What were that?
Yeah.
What was that? Was it a
Or
giant
some
lizard
form of like beasts
with like hot breath? Maybe.
Well, okay, that leads me into a segue into dinosaurs. Because when we find bones, have you ever seen a documentary on how wrong we could be about what the bones of dinosaurs are?
Yeah.
Like, because they'll show you how they think the bones of a dinosaur would look, and then they'll show you based off of their like random doctors' guesses how they would have thought an elephant's
Yeah, the elephant is the big
muscular would have looked, and it's like, oh, we're wrong about everything then.
one. We don't know anything. Nothing.
Like it was basically like dinosaurs could have looked like square blocks that just happened to have bones in the right places, and we would have never known. We won't know.
Yeah. So that's definitely a thing. My next one, you'll like this one. Actually, that one and the one after go hand in hand. Lightning and fire. What?
Just the existence of them.
Yeah.
I don't like how lightning starts from the ground up. I think that's stupid and scary.
What?
Like before lightning strikes, you get staticky and stuff. Like if you were to get struck by lightning,
Oh, yeah.
you will get filled with static because it starts from the ground.
And it shoots to the sky.
like I don't know. I'm sure it's not like lightning is generated from nothing and shoots straight up, but I mean the generation, the pool
Yeah.
of the electricity starts from the ground, which is like what the fuck is up with that?
Dude, it's so crazy.
Yeah, fire is also very scary.
Fire is also nuts because two guys. That's how, I mean, lightning is how they discovered fire. You can't convince me otherwise. Two cavemen were walking on the beach and it was raining and it was like, oh, we love the rain, and then it went ka, and then a tree caught on fire and they were like, what?
Yeah, and I also grew up thinking that as soon as lava touches something, it catches on fire. But most lava is like so hot that it just the thing it touches is just gone.
It just
It's not like, oh, it's now on fire. It's like, no, you're not. You don't have a hand anymore.
yeah, it's completely disintegrated.
Yeah. So I didn't even realize there were levels of heat that were so extreme that it's like, oh, there it goes.
Yeah, it's like the more extreme version of melting.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah, so those are nuts. I mean, and imagine being the two guys that discovered fire, and the first time they probably let it go out, they didn't know what was going on. The next time lightning struck, they probably understood that it's on these wooden things and piled up a bunch of wood and whatever. Imagine having your campfire, everybody you know, like 10 people maybe, are just huddled around this fire, and then you like throw rocks on it because you think that the rocks will catch on fire, and then you just kill the fire.
I'm telling you right now, if I'm the guy who discovered fire, I need to see it 4 or 5 times before I make the wood connection. My brain is not like, what is it attached to? My brain is like, that hurt me last time. It's bright and scary. I don't know what it is, and then it would go out. Or unless it was like a forest fire or something. But also, imagine being the first, like if we were the first 2 people that saw fire ever scrounging around naked with leaves on our wieners, and then we saw fire, and then it went out. We would try to tell people that with no evidence.
I don't even know what I would say, Jacob.
We got this thing that was really hot, and it hurt.
Hot, orange,
and it left.
Reddish, hot.
It was bright.
They wouldn't know
it was
what
like
smoke
the
is.
sun. They would. Oh,
Can't say smoke. Probably could say hot.
can't say smoke.
They think it was.
I'm
they would
assuming
think we
it
were
would be
talking about the sun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They would say like, we found a piece of the sun today.
Yeah.
That's what we would say.
Yeah, I don't know, Jacob.
Tough as
That's
nails.
just-
A piece of the sun.
yeah.
Badass metal band.
Yeah. Fly into the sun. We have a piece. Okay.
Piece of the sun. We have a piece.
We stole a piece of the sun.
I like that. That's a Disney movie.
The next one you already mentioned.
Okay.
Volcanoes.
Oh, yes.
Especially because they tie into earthquakes somehow.
What's up with that? And
What's
also,
up with that?
yeah, we talked about how the way that they get lava sometimes is just like their own store.
So I forgive
What's up with
forgive
that?
us, the viewer that explained this to us a little bit, but basically, guys, the lava from a volcano doesn't come from the core of the earth.
Yeah, and if you thought that, we accept you as a
Yeah,
person.
if you thought
that's
that,
okay.
we get it, and we know how
Yeah.
hard the earth is to fit in. And I'm sorry that I broke the news to you.
You're
but
not alone.
I thought that, and I'm wrong. So
Yeah.
yeah, they just come from little pools, kind of.
I don't like it.
No, and why are there many of them? Why like
Yeah.
what?
And it's like, how big does Earth have to be for there to just be free space for gigantic pools of lava for with a mountain and a hole in it?
Yeah, well, haven't you heard, Jacob? It's shrinking. So
Yeah, apparently that won't be a problem for long.
apparently it's shrinking. All right, Jacob. Next one. You'll like this one. Can't wait for you to see your reaction. Redwood trees. What?
Dude, no. You don't get to do that and then only do that in one area
Yeah.
and not have fun anywhere else.
How-
You don't get to do that.
How is the Appalachian region where we live one of the oldest bits of forest, untouched forest ever on Earth, and we don't have those?
Yeah.
We have a couple big trees, I'm sure, really big. They don't hold a candle to a redwood tree.
No.
And
No.
secondly, why aren't our houses made out of redwood trees?
Hey, why aren't we shipping the most abundant form of wood?
One tree, 100 houses, probably.
Probably.
I don't
At
know.
least.
And I don't know how long it takes to grow. I don't know anything. But what? Or how about this?
I don't know
Why
anything.
don't we plant more?
Dude, they must have the most, like, everything needs to be the most optimal for that to
Yeah.
even like sprout.
I've heard before why they only grow there, but I didn't stick.
Yeah, you just disagree.
I think it had
So I was
something to do
like,
with
no,
the sun and the dew point or something like that, and I don't believe it.
the dew point,
Yeah, yeah,
the Dewey Decimal System,
the decimal Dewey. But they don't make any
the
sense.
abacus.
They are
Yeah,
hundreds of times bigger than the average tree.
big shit doesn't make sense to
Yeah.
me.
What? Anyways.
Like those really cool people that are like 7+ feet.
Yeah. What got
I'm
into
like,
you guys?
dude, what?
What was your mom eating?
Did you eat redwood mineral soil shit?
Redwoods mineral soil.
What the hell? Dude?
Next, this is second to last. Sorry to bring it to an end, Jacob.
I am not gonna be okay.
This is one that I can almost bet you and 99% of our viewers have never had this thought, which just solidifies why I think it's weird that we normalize it.
Yeah.
Why do we normalize that there is fresh water and salt water? Why isn't it just water?
Well, one of them you can ingest. Are you not talking about the normal?
What?
Like, because you can drink fresh water, right?
Yeah. Why?
Salt? I don't know.
I know. Why? Like
You mean like why does it even like how are we okay with the fact that they're different?
on Earth? Yeah. Why? Like how? Like at one point we had this giant Pangean landmass, only ocean, and then on that, apparently we also had just regular non-salted water. Where does it go? Oh, it goes into the sky, and then they eat all the salt or something, and then it just regular rains, and you can only drink that water. What are we talking about here? How did we
I think
grow
I
up?
disagree with you on
How
this
did
one.
we grow up on an Earth and can't drink salt water? Like,
See, that
what are we
is
talking
something
about?
Yeah, like how have we evolved if I'm back. I almost didn't agree with you. If we have evolved since Pangea or whenever people were dudes and dudes were people, and the Earth is 70% of that,
Yeah.
or at least no, because Earth is 70% water, not necessarily salt water, right? But there's more salt water than fresh water.
There's so much more salt water than fresh water.
So then how is it that not only can we not have it, but we will die from dehydration by drinking it?
If you dump fresh water into salt water, it's salt water. If you dump salt water into fresh water, it's probably also salt water.
Yeah. The
So-
salt water is a negative and the fresh water is a positive.
Yeah, so what are we talking about? How is this possible? This should be one of the best arguments to how we maybe are like, created. This could get
Yeah,
me.
why
If
don't-
someone studied the water thing, this could
Yeah, why don't we
convince me.
have one of those sink filters for the faucet? Why don't we have like a natural version of that on my stomach for salt?
Yeah, I know. That doesn't make any sense. None. Grew up to fit our environment. We're surrounded by bountiful planet full of salt water, and we can't even drink.
Yeah. You know those fish that eat rocks on the bottom of the ocean, but what they really do is they suck them up, and then their body metabolizes all of like the gunk off of it, and then like they spit it back out.
Yeah.
What if we could drink salt water, and then like after we drank it, we would just like spit up little rocks of salt every now and then?
Yeah, it'd be pretty sick.
It's like a grown man having a hairball.
Yeah. I just got a salt. Yeah. But that's
That'd be
weird.
really
That
cool.
should be weirder. People should think that's weird.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah, I didn't think
At
you
all.
would have. I thought, after I thought it, I was like, that's only a me thing for now.
Yeah.
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 I'll let you stew on that. The last one we got here, and this is ending on a high note, Jacob, or on an
Okay.
easy note, so you don't, spiral, is
Too late.
fingerprints. What? Like what?
Dude, DNA stuff's weird, man.
Yeah, we each have our own fingerprint. Is that
Your
real?
toes too.
Yeah, they're
toes,
completely
too.
unique every time. Do you mean every time? Like every time anyone's ever existed ever? And if there were other versions like cavemen and stuff, did they have them and were they unique too?
Yeah. Is it one of those things that like my fingerprint is like 80% similar to a 1950-year-old Jerome Gerald Way, but like in reality they're technically different, so we have to say they're unique, but it's like close.
Yeah, well, probably. I don't see how there can be that many combinations on this. But
Yeah. Well, Actually, I'm pretty sure one of the most complex shapes. There's like a shape that is technically infinite that never ends, and it's a form of a spiral. I think like a couple circles and something, and the way it placed at it. If you like set it and look at it, I'm so butchering this, but there's an image that is technically never ending, so it is infinite. So it's like the pattern's never officially done, and spirals I think are play a part in that.
It's really interesting because to me, this really, really, our fingerprints are really eerily similar to like trees. Like when you cut a tree and you look at the center.
I liked that part of science when we like did the ring thing, like teaching us how to.
Yeah.
People would cut trees and have to get like the age. I really liked that.
Yeah. So like our fingerprints are pretty similar to like the center of a tree. It's the only one I can think of. But it's pretty interesting.
I feel like my thumbs look different.
They do. Your thumbs kind of look like the number. One of mine kind of looks like the number 7, and the other one looks like a leaf in the center.
Yeah, I got like. I feel like this is hurting me to do. I feel like my left hand thumb is skinnier than my right hand thumb, at least the pads.
Oh, that's probably true. You're right-handed, right?
Oh shit, yeah, I guess so.
So you're usually your dominant hand, at least when this goes to rings, your dominant hand is usually half a size larger.
Dude, my thumb is notably bigger than my other thumb.
Yeah, it probably
What
is.
the fuck?
Mine is too. Yeah.
I don't know if I can show the camera. I don't think it's going to be able to do like the minute stuff because the ring's in the way. But if you do like... I can't do it justice. I'm sorry. That's tripping me up.
Yeah. I mean, you have different size hands. Yeah, 100%.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I found out that most people have one titty bigger than the other.
Yeah. You didn't...
Male and
Oh.
male and female.
Okay.
What?
Sometimes it's very apparent.
Well, I just meant I didn't realize how normalized it was.
Yeah.
Like how like
Yeah.
I got my left's a little bigger than my right.
I think it's a design, intentional design. The same way we have a testicle that hangs lower than the other. So if they get smushed, they have a place to go like this. Same with the breasts. That's just what I think. Nobody's ever told me that.
Yeah, I don't like that my thumbs are different.
Yeah. Well, I think we ended on a high note. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up,
Yeah.
Jacob. You have a lot to think about here.
Yeah, I do. Fuck you.
Jacob, where can they find you?
You guys can find me at Muttman. I just finished recording the first half of a YouTube video for real this time, so that's exciting. I'm going to record another one tomorrow, and hopefully I'm trying to stock up so I can, because I have a hard time finding the time to record, but the editing part I can like squeeze in every now and then sort of deal, so I'm trying to be better about it. So there's definitely new videos coming out, or might be out already by the time this came out, and it's not a surprise now, and I'm lying, and it's not an accurate statement anymore. Chase, where can I find you?
They can find me at CW Customs or in Jacob's bedroom. I have to soothe him after.
God, I wish.
After
yeah,
putting all this in his
I'm gonna
head.
call you. I'm gonna call you, or no, Emmy's gonna call you.
Yeah.
And be like, "What the fuck did you tell my husband? He's crying,
You know what I'll say?
and I can't go to sleep."
You know what I'll say. What will I say? Do you want me to say?
You better not.
I'll say this. Nothing.
He's overreacting.
You know that's what I'll say. I'll say nothing.
Yeah, I know, and then I'm gonna say nothing because I'm a bitch.
Yeah. Anyways,
Okay.
guys, thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. We have great episodes. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
For anybody
Yeah,
that
you do.
stayed this long, thank you so much for listening and watching.
Yeah.
Make sure to like and subscribe, or what is it on? Is it just like on Spotify? I don't know what it is.
Follow.
Follow us on Spotify or whatever else you're listening on. We
Yeah.
enjoy the company. For now, guys,
Yeah.
have a great rest of your day. Have a good weekend. Be safe around the holidays if you're listening to this. And always remember to build your dreams. Jacob?
Absolutely. Be safe, guys.
Be safe,
Have yourself
guys.
a wonderful time.
See you out there.